Hey guys, welcome back. We're back here in Power Washing Simulator again. Hang on one second. I need to move my screen over. There we go. Now I can actually see. Okay, so the outside of the cars look pretty good. I don't remember if we got this first one completely done. I think we did. How do I open this? F? Yeah, it looks like we got this done. I'm sure we've missed some things, but that is a problem for later us. So we're going to start on this little tunnelway to the next one. There we go. That looks good. We'll get this side. We'll also... Okay, we got that trim thing. That's cool. All right. Oh, got a little button. That's cool. Let's get this side of... Oh, wrong button. Let's get this side of everything. All right, that looks good. That looks good. There we go. Okay. So, on to the next one, I guess. We'll just start here. Okay, so we'll get this all cleaned up. All right. It says we haven't gotten the door. There we go. Okay, and got the little button. Let's try to get the walls. What we can anyway. Got the floor. That's good. Okay, make sure we get as much as we possibly can. Okay. And then we're gonna head in. Sorry, I just keep pushing the wrong buttons. Let's get along here. We got the wall. Let's try to get this door frame. I'm not... Okay, so there is some dirt down here still. Okie doke. Where else? Just down here? Okay, there we go. Okay, now we can head on in. We'll close the door because we got to get this side of it as well. Okay, got the window and got the door. I'll take it. Gosh, I just keep pushing the wrong button, don't I? Alright, so let's see what we can get cleaned up in here. How many cars are there? 3 or just 2? I don't remember. I kind of hope there's just 2 because there's just so much to do inside of these. It's a little tedious. Not bad, but gosh. Okay, got that side. Let's get this side. At least most of it. There we go. Got the button. That's good. Alright, got the wall. Cool. I'm genuinely not sure what my best plan is here. I think I want to use this and just kind of get most of everything and then come back and touch up. I don't know if that's the right way to do this, but that's what we're going to try. So we're just going to run along the ceiling here. Seems to be going well so far. Alright, we'll just keep going along here. Gosh, it's a mess in here. I forget what they say caused it. Was it just really busy? I think it might have just been a really busy day. A lot of people had celebrations on the same day, so that would make things pretty messy. What are we missing on this ceiling? Okay, I'm not really seeing what we missed here. Maybe like along there? Okay, there we go. Didn't realize it went along the edge there. That makes sense. So we'll just keep coming back. And we'll make sure to get all of the white. It's looking good. There we go. There we go. Alright, all the way back to here. There we go. Got that. Need to get the other side of this little vent here. Can't forget that. Alright, let's go around and get that real quick. There we go. Actually, we can go from this direction until the end. We're getting pretty close to the end there, so not a big deal. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and then we'll get all the way to the end. Don't know what we missed on that. There we go. Okay, and then we'll try to get this back wall from here. I think we can, actually. So that should go pretty quickly. Seems like we're getting a lot of dings all at once, so that is a good sign. There we go. Okay, and then we'll get the bottom side. Maybe if we go from this direction and then we go from the other direction, we'll kind of be able to get everything. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's worth a shot. So we'll just get everything from this direction, and then we'll come back and get it from the other direction. Am I better going up and down or side to side? I really don't know. Made it to Washingham. That's good. I'm glad you did, Harper. Okay, so let's keep going along here. Gosh, there's going to be a lot to clean up in the end. What a lush trip. Reminded me how much is out there. There is a lot out there in the world. I'm glad they had a good time. Or made it, at least. You know, I assume they're having a good time. Alright, let's get this side a little bit. And the floor. Don't want to forget that. Ever considered taking work beyond Muckingham? I mean, I would be open to it. So, I don't know. Are you kind of hinting at Power Wash Simulator 2, which I know is being created? Because I'm pretty excited for that, not gonna lie. Alright, we're 84% done, guys. 84%. That's pretty good, considering that this is such a big job. Okay, okay. Let's get this side. Alright, we're feeling a little close here. Let's get the floor. Alright, we'll go to right here. Okay, and then we'll get the rest of this wall right here. And this part, we need to get that pole. We're absolutely going to have to get this from the other direction as well. Okay, okay. And possibly from underneath. I know there's a lot of stuff that's down low. So probably going to have to crouch to get some of that. But I think we're getting most of it all in one go here. In theory, I think. I don't know, honestly. I don't know how we're doing. But it seems to be going surprisingly well. Alright, we'll try to get the floor right here. Don't know if it's going to count. We'll get this pole. Okay, I don't think the floor is going to be counted as clean, which, I mean, makes sense because it's not clean, so can't be upset about that. There we go, had lots of dings there, that's cool. Are we almost at the end? We are. Okay, so get that pole, get this pole, get this part of the wall. There we go. That's all looking really good. Okay, got that, got that. We'll get the floor, which again is probably not going to be clean yet, but that's okay. We're making good progress on it, so every little bit helps, right? Alright, we'll get right along here. That door is clean. Don't know that this one's gonna be. Nope, not quite. Okay, and then we'll get what we can of the floor. We're a little too close, but it's okay. I think it's okay. We'll switch to this one for down here. I just feel like we're a little too close for the big sprayer to be effective, which is fine. We can use this one. There we go. Alright, got all of that. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's get this little wall section right here. Okay, that's all cleaned up. Let's get right along here. Don't know why this isn't clean. There we go. Okay, we'll get the floor. We'll get this side. Let's get this side first, I think. Looking for a feline friend or looking for your lost cat? Cat Reunification Initiative. Contact the Crab Bay Cat Reunification Initiative. Okay. So I guess they're helping rehome cats that don't have homes, but also finding the owners of cats who are lost that do have homes. So that's cool. Somebody's got to do that, you know? All right, there we go. That looks so much better. Okay, all of that is clean. That's good. Let's get this clean. There we go. And that is already clean. Okay, that's good. We'll work our way backwards a little bit here. Just to get this floor cleaned up the rest of the way. And we need to get this door. There we go, there we go. Let's get along here. Is that clean? It is. All right, get this little stripe, this door. That door already seems to be clean. Okay, a lot of this seems to be clean already, which is fantastic. I'm not complaining about that at all. Let's get right along here. What are we missing here? Just in here. Hang on, my arm itched. I'm sorry. What are we missing on this? I guess like underneath. Okay. And then probably this side. There we go. All right, that looks better. There we go. Let's get along here. Okay, that looks good. Got that. Let's get this. Let's get this pole if we can. Did we already get it? No. Then what are we? Okay. Not sure what we were missing on that, but we got it now. All right. Did we get this pole? Not at all. Okay, got to get this whole side. That's clean. That's clean. That is clean. Did we already get the wall? We did. All right, let's get in here. Let's get this one in here and this pole. Why not? We're already here. Let's get under there. Okay, not sure why this isn't clean yet. Maybe like under here. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm learning. Got that. Let's get this whole door. I know it's not clean yet. There we go. Right along here. Already got the handle. Okay. This pole. This pole. All right, perfect. Let's get along this bench, along this wall. Gosh. Gosh, we missed a lot there. Okay. I think we already got the cushions. It's hard to tell, so I'm just kind of going over everything. I don't know if that's how you're meant to do it, but that seems to be working for me, so no complaints there. We got the doors. Okay, let's work on this side a little bit. Got the window. Let's get right along here, under there, up here. All right, right there, right here, across that top thing, and then down here on the floor, we got just a little bit. What have we missed? Right there maybe? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, let's get right there. Let's get this pole. We did not get this. Okay. We've missed something on the wall. There we go. All right, let's get right here on this floor part. Perfect. And then the doors. Just gonna work our way right up there. There we go. And then right here. And right there. And along here. Okay, we're at the end here. We're 99% done. Now, I do think we're going to have some things that we have missed that we have to go back and clean up. But that is okay. That is fine. I kind of expected that, so not super duper surprised on that one. There we go. There we go. Okay. So what have we missed? Cab safety bars. Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, right there. Okay. Cab safety bars. Where? I thought that. Okay. What's a cab safety bar? I don't know what that is. Oh, wrong button to open. There we go. Safety bars. Is it lit up? It should be, right? One of two. Oh, these. Okay. Oh, wait, did I see something else that's not clean? Cab wall, but where? Oh, maybe right there. Okay. Okay. That window. Just kind of looking for anything that's not clean. Okay. Ceiling vents. Okay, let's hop back. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. Let's hop back in here. Ceiling vent. That one's clean. Ceiling vent. That one's clean. Ceiling vent. Okay, I see. We missed a whole situation there. Cool. Got it. Doorway advertisement boards. Down here. Okay, I see that. It's not super clean there. All right, perfect. Inner wall. Sorry, I'm pushing all kinds of buttons to try and remember what the right button is. Inner wall. Do you guys see dirt on the inner wall? Because I genuinely don't. And it's this one specifically. Okay, got that. That's good stuff. Okay, well, we got it. Don't know what it was exactly, but that's fine. Emergency exit pull tabs. Oh, that's those. That was very convenient. Okay, we've missed one more of those. Over here. There we go. Okay. Inner cab door. That door right there. There we go. Okay. Inner windows. Is everything we missed just in this one car? Inner windows. Yeah, this one right here. Okay. Outer vestibule door frame. Is that going to be like... I can't open that one, so clearly it's not going to be that one. Do not lean on door. Okay, it is this one. Okay, got it. Plug sockets. I actually didn't know that there were plug sockets. Okay, so they're like in between the things. Okay. Please keep your gnome off the seats. Okay. Little strange, but all right. To each their own. What have we missed? Emergency alarm casings. Emergency alarm. Okay. We've got these at every door. Okay. It must be in the other train car. All right. Okay, this one. Okay. We've missed another one. This one down here. All right. Oh, we've missed another one. Oh, this one right here. There we go. Okay. Inner cab door lock. Inner cab door lock. That thing? Okay. Inner double door grab rails. Is that these? Yes. Okay. So, like this one? I don't see anything on it, but I believe you. There we go. And this one, okay, was that all of those? I think it was. What else? Roof vents. Oh, is that like up top, I guess? Um, Roof vents. Okay. Okay, these two look clean. That one? I feel like I have to jump over there. Okay. There we go. All right. Safety chain attachment. I feel like that's gonna be down here. Please let me down. Gosh. Is that what that is? That is what that is. Okay. All right. That one was still dirty. Okay. And then what is the last thing we missed? Do you guys see it? Maybe it's these two things that don't say clean but don't say a percent. So like outer vestibule door. Outer vestibule door. Oh, wow, we didn't get that one at all. Okay, that would make sense. I could see that. There we go. All right, let's see the time lapse of this. It's going to be pretty big. Okay, well, the time lapse is inside and I am outside. So, there we go. Look at that. Amazing stuff. You can consider your work here well and truly complete. Congratulations, Bella. Oh, well, thank you. Well, that was cool. I guess we've got time. Let's go ahead and jump into the sculpture park. Come hither with your suds of wonder. The clouds have passed overhead, and the moment is now. The moment is always now. Okay, that sounds ominous. I'm gonna grab a drink of coffee while this loads. All right, continue. Okay. This job looks really straightforward, and I am so here for that. Let's just start. Oh, I can't go any further out. You have come. I have. You paid me to be here, so. Yeah. You know, when people pay me to be somewhere, I typically show up. Um. Please purge my work of this dirt, my imposter syndrome made manifest. Okay. I mean, we all have imposter syndrome. That's nothing to be ashamed of. I've never had it manifest dirt, but, you know, I guess it could. Yes, you guessed correctly. I've done this to myself. Okay, well, that's a bummer. Don't do that. We all have imposter syndrome. You know, that's just a thing. I have imposter syndrome every time I make a video, so I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Which is true. I don't know what I'm doing. So, I mean, I do, but I don't. And that's what makes it imposter syndrome, because why do I have the right to be doing this? But at the same time, what gives anybody the right to do anything? So, if you never start, you'll never know. And I hate to say, like, fake it till you make it, but, like, fake it till you find out what you're trying to do and yeah, go from there. Like, I'm no longer faking it. I'm having a good time making videos. I still have no idea what I'm doing or what my end goal is, but I'm enjoying it and I'm having a good time. So, yeah, no shame in that. No shame in not knowing exactly what you're doing. All right, let's get all of these stairs cleaned up. They're looking pretty good. I think this is going to be such a lovely job. It's a pretty big job, but all of the surfaces seem pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of small pieces, so that's pretty cool. I do enjoy that. Did I get that? I did, but not that part. Why did I not get... Okay, there we go. We got to get this stair. All right, looks good. Gotta get this. We already got that. Gotta get this side of everything. Oh, what is that? Large platform light. Okay, well, it's clean now. Here we go. We'll just run all the way down to there. And then we'll work our way back. And back again. This seems like the best way to do this. I don't know. Nothing is jumping out as to why I shouldn't do it this way, so we're just going to keep rolling with it. Did that get it clean? It did not. There we go. Okay. We're almost all the way around this thing. There we go. Come all the way down here. Got that. Let's get this. I don't see why we can't get this. There we go. This is a pretty cool place. I like this. What is that? I have no idea what that is, but I like it. I like this thing also. Not sure what it's supposed to be, but I like it. And that's the thing about art. It doesn't have to be anything. It's just something that your brain likes to look at, and that's what makes it art. And that's pretty cool at the end of the day. There we go. Let's try to get this rail, I guess, while we're here. I mean, we might as well. Okay, just keep working our way along there. All right, let's get it from the other direction. Maybe we can get the rail finished up. If I can get up here, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's finish up with this wall here. Okie doke. And then across here. Missed a little bit right there. Along here. We might as well get this bench while we're here as well. I mean, we're already here, you know? So why would we not? Get the top, get underneath. Might as well get the floor under it as well. There we go. Make sure we get under there, get along here, get down there. Okay, got all of that. That's looking pretty good. Now we just got to get the back side, I think. Or not. Maybe we have another end down here. We do. Okay. It says it's just about clean. Oh, we might have to get underneath it. How do I crouch? Control. I was pushing C an awful lot for it to be control. Alright, let's get under here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now what do we want to do? I guess, are these different floor sections? They are. So let's get this one. This round one here. We've already done part of it, so might as well just get it finished up. It's one less thing to worry about. There we go. All right, and then we'll just go along here, and it looks like it just goes to right there. So, okay, there we go. That's already clean. Okie doke, and then this one comes around. Don't know if we can get under our ladders and stuff. It kind of looks like we should be able to, but we might want to move those out of the way a little bit. That's okay. We'll get what we can first. There we go. That looks good. We'll get under the step stool. Perfect. We'll get along the bottom there. And we'll start on this section of floor. Okie doke. I mean, why not? There's no rules here, so we can kind of go wherever we want to. We'll just get to here. Okay, yeah, there's a lot under the ladder that we missed that I am going to attempt to get without moving the ladder because I'm being lazy and don't want to. Don't know. Okay, I didn't know how that was going to work out for us, but it went surprisingly well. I like that fish. I wish we could keep that fish, but they want it gone, so we are going to tidy it up. It's not supposed to be here. which is kind of a bummer because that is actually a nice fish. All right. So let's go along here. The enigmatic wave-like sculpture represents the birth of an idea. Okay. Well, that's kind of neat. I support that. Which one? This one? The waves symbolize my subconscious mind and its fraught thought process. Okay. That makes sense. I like that. I could see that because your brain kind of goes through thoughts like that. The balls are the ideas themselves. As you can see, one is about to be born. Am I looking at the wrong thing? Because I don't see a ball. Where's the wave? Oh, the wave thing. Okay, that's cool. In this instance, the idea of being born is the idea to make a sculpture about the birth of an idea. Oh, that's neat. I kind of like that. All right, I'm still going to continue over here, but that's kind of cool. All right, trying to get most of this clean at least. There we go. We'll work our way right along here. Okay, that looks good. We've missed a lot of spots here. That's okay. We will get it cleaned up. It's going to take a little time, but we will. Don't you worry about that. There we go. And then we'll get right along here. Okie doke. That looks good. And then I think this is the last part, unless we've missed something. Okay, perfect. And let's finish this little section up. Why not? Okay, so right along there. Perfect. And we might as well get this wall, I guess, and we can just start our way around this one. Oh, missed a whole stripe. There we go. Okie doke. We'll get this little section. It's going pretty quickly. Okay, and then we'll get this last little part on this side. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, did we get that? We did. All right. So, onto this wall, which I think we can get all in one fell swoop here. I could absolutely be wrong, but it looks like we're going to be able to reach everything side to side. Gosh. It's a whole strip there. There we go. Got the light, got the light, got the light. And yeah, that looks good. Okay, we got another bench here. That's fine. We'll get it from the back side, because we're going to have to do that anyway. Might as well. Also go ahead and get this little wall section right along there, and we will get the floor behind here just so we don't have to worry about it later. And then we're going to try to get this wall, which I think we can do from here. Okay, missing a couple of spots, but all in all, not too bad. Perfect. All right, let's get the bench from the front. Okie doke, we'll get it under there. Get the floor, get right here. Then we gotta crouch. Wrong button, my bad. And let's get underneath there. Perfect. And then we'll just come right down this ramp. We might as well get the railing while we're here. We got it on the last one, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okie doke. There we go. Let's go up here. Okay. And then down this side. Gonna have to get it from up top as well. And that's okay. We'll get it when we get this ramp. So we'll just start working our way right up this ramp. Which is really cool that they added ramps to all of these. That's really neat. Definitely being more inclusive than most parks I've been to in my life. All right, let's get the back side. Sorry, I had to cough. Please bear with me. These allergies are no joke this year. It's just been ridiculous. Alright, are we able to get under there? Kind of. For the most part. I think it's fine. We'll just run along this, and then we'll get underneath. And then we just have to get this little wall section here that we couldn't reach. And that's not so bad to get. Okay, almost there. Is it going to count it? Yes. Alright, so we went all the way around that one. That's cool. I guess we could continue with this floor. I don't know where it goes exactly, but we might as well. Where does it go? It goes like along here. Okay, and then it splits off there and goes this way. Okay, don't know how far it goes that way, but we're just gonna get this little section over here clean before we follow that too far. Alright, that looks pretty good. And then I guess we can go this way. Okay, it does end right here. Okay, and then it goes... Don't know where it goes after that. Let's get it right here. Okay, and then it just does a little loop here, I think. Yeah, that's cool. So, let's get this little section that we left here then. It's not too big. It shouldn't be too bad to get cleaned up. There we go. I know we're missing a couple of spots, but it's such a big area that you don't really notice when you miss a couple of little spots. So I think it'll be fine. Alright, let's keep going along here. The curious animalistic sculpture is my spirit animal Seymour. Is that this guy? That's cute. I like that. I like that his name is Seymour also. Reminds me of the Little House of Horrors. Little House of Horrors? Little Shop of Horrors. Every night in my dreams, I send him off to the astral plane to mine the Akashic records for inspiration. Okay. Most of those words do not mean anything to me. When he finally manages to find his way home, you can expect my work to go stratospheric. Okay. Again, not quite sure what that means. But, okay. We're just going to clean around this wave thing of an idea being born, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty neat concept. Okay, let's get all along there. We'll get along here. Alright, get along the back side. It's kind of hard to see what's clean and what's not, where those shadows come in. Alright, right along the edge. Keep going along here. I don't understand how the sculpture park is so dirty, but like the rest of the park is not. You know, like the path right around it is still very clean. That's kind of strange. Alright, hang on, I need a drink of coffee. Please bear with me. It's a caffeine kind of day. Okay. Here we go again. Alright, so we'll go right along here. I need to get in here as well. Alright, I think that's fine. Just gotta get this little spot. There we go. Okay. There's a curved bench. I don't love that, because there's going to be a lot of underneath of that. But that's okay. We're going to avoid it for right now. Just because that's going to be a little bit tedious, I think. Maybe not, but I'm still going to avoid it right now. Okay, see, like, these picnic tables are spotless. But the sculptures over here are not. And that's very suspicious. I mean, this clearly got egged. I'm not sure why, but it definitely did. Okay, we'll come right along there. And then right here, and then we'll get this pink floor, and that should be just about all of the floor except for under the curved bench. Okay, we've got some spotlights to worry about here, but I don't think they'll give us too much trouble. All right, we'll just make sure we get them from every direction as we go around. Let's just go ahead and get it if we can. There we go. Okie doke. Let's get along the front. We've missed a fair amount over here, but again, I think it's okay because we are doing such a large area that they're pretty lenient about how much we actually have to get of it. So I think we're gonna be fine. Let's go ahead and get behind that. We need to get under this ladder. We're gonna get along either side, and then we're gonna jump up and get it from above, and then we're gonna get it from behind. Okay, and that should be fine, I think. Okay, let's get that best we can. Let's get this best we can. Okay, that's cool. Got to get this little spotlight. Don't want to forget that. Don't know why it's not clean yet. Okay, what have we missed on it? Do you guys see? There we go. Okay, honestly not sure what we were missing, but that's okay. Alright, let's get along here. We'll start to get under this bench, and then we'll get the bench. Just looks tedious. I know it's not going to be that bad. It just looks like it will be. So, not particularly looking forward to that, but that's okay. We'll get the floor first, and then we'll worry about the bench. There we go. That all looks pretty good. Let's get over here. Just so it's kind of the same all the way around. Alright, and then we gotta get the inside. Okay, and then it's just floor, and that's not so bad. I can do floor, and we'll kind of tidy up what we've missed a little bit here. Okay, or not, because it doesn't really care. Okay. Let's go ahead and start on this. So we'll get everything from this direction. And then on the outside, we'll get everything from the other direction. And then we should be pretty good to go, I would think. So let's just keep getting under all of these. There we go. Under all of those. That looks good. And then we'll go to the outside. All right, and we'll get everything from this direction. Oh, wow, those are all individual things. That's kind of cool. All right, that makes it a bit easier, honestly. Because then you know you've gotten parts of it clean. Okay, perfect. Let's keep going around. Got that. Got that. Got that. Okay, got that. Got that one, and got that one. Okay, now we're stuck. Alright, so let's hop up and get the top then. It shouldn't be too bad. Oh, they're individual sections too. I love that. Okay. Okay, not going to be nearly as bad as I thought. Yeah, that actually went really, really quickly. Okay. Good to know. Now, where do we want to start? Let's start with this guy. I think he's pretty cute. I think he deserves to be cleaned up. I already forgot his name. Seymour. From Little Shop of Horrors. I mean, he's not, but like, that's what it reminds me of. So, yeah. Alright, let's get Seymour all cleaned up. There we go. There we go. I think we should be able to... I don't know. We might have to get on top. Genuinely not sure. I'm just trying to get everything from every angle that I possibly can to try and limit the amount that will be on top. Okay, that looks pretty good. What have we missed? Can I like hop up here and get up there? Kind of. Okay, and then what if we go up here and get up there? What are we missing on this? Are you guys seeing something that I'm not, that we have obviously missed? Because I'm not seeing it. Might be a little bit up there. Hang on, let's just grab a ladder. Okay, and let's just pop it up there, and we'll switch to the yellow one because that lets us do things that are closer. There we go. All right, now let's move the ladder off of Seymour here. We'll put it just there for right now. Okay, Seymour is all cleaned up, and he looks pretty cool. I like that. Can I read these? Come home, Seymour, 1997. You flew high, Seymour, all the way to Akasha. Why have I never seen you since? You who now know all, I made you and gave you your purpose, return to me. Darcy. Okay. It's a little ominous, but all right. Let's read this one. The Fraught Process, 2020. The mind gurgles and burbles, but where there's bubbles, there's trouble. Where there's froth, there's sloth. Then along comes a pop, and all is forgiven. Okay. That's kind of unsettling, and I'm really not sure why. I don't feel like it's supposed to be unsettling, but it definitely is. What have we missed on this? I really don't see anything on it. Do you? Do you see anything on this signpost that's not clean? Maybe like right there? Okay. It's a little picky, but that's fine. Okay, I don't know how to clean a wave, so we are just gonna kind of wing it. Is that a finger? That feels weird. All right. Okie doke. So we'll get everything from this angle, and then we'll shuffle around a little bit. Is it all like individual sections? Because that would help. Kind of seems like it. Okay, maybe we should use this one. I genuinely don't know what our best option here is. That one's not doing such a great job. Let's go back to this one. Okay, got all of that. I don't know how the sectioning off works. So, gonna try to get this first section. Okay, got that section. Oh, is it by color? That's a kind of a game changer. All right. So let's switch to the yellow because that does a closer job a little bit better. Okay, and let's get as much as we can from up here. I think that would be our best bet. So, like, just gonna get in all these little nooks and crannies best I can. Okay, that looks fine. Let's go down as far as we can. At least far enough that we know we can reach it from below. The megalith is a 1-tin model of the house in which I shall see out my final days. Is that the megalith? I don't know what else that would be. So that's cool. It will be colossal, made from marble, and float 10 feet in the air due to magnetic repulsion. That is a lot of magnetic force. I hope that you can accomplish that. That would be pretty darn impressive to see. So the magnets will be powered by a solar farm the size of Suds East City, which will replace Suds East City. Well, I don't know about that now. I don't know that we should be replacing entire cities for your house. What we can imagine, we can manifest. Okay. But should you want to imagine, you know, taking people's homes? 'Cause I personally don't think that you should. That feels like a moral no-no right there. So maybe you should think about that a little bit first. Yeah. I don't know. That feels bad. I don't love that. We don't kick people out of their homes so you can have yours. Now, if they are selling their home and moving out, that's a bit different. That's by their own choice. But we don't force that choice upon people just so we can live where we want to live. That's not right. You know, I wouldn't like if somebody did that to me, and I doubt you would either. So, yeah, don't love that. I don't know what I'm supposed to be cleaning here. Did we get this section? We did. What about this orange section? Okay, we'll try. Don't know what we're missing on it, but that's okay. Gonna also try for this green section. Okay, got that one. Let's try for the purple. We've got the back of the blue and the green here. Okay. Okay, this seems to be going pretty well, I think. It's actually quite difficult to tell how it's going. Because there are so many parts and nooks and crannies and all the things. Alright, let's get in here, I guess. Wait, was that thing on top like its own thing? Well, now I'm stuck. Okay. Can I get up there from here, maybe? Was this its own thing? It kind of looks like it is. Okay, so let's try to crouch down. Okay, can't see a thing from there. There we go. Okay, how are we doing up here? It looks good from up here. Okay, so let's get this. Alright, we're gonna have to get, like, in all these little nooks. Gosh. I did not expect this one to be as difficult as it actually is. Let's get everything from right here, and then again, we will shuffle around and try to get everything from a different angle and see what that does. Alright, let's try to get this little thing. There we go. Okay, gotta get under here. I feel like we need to crouch. Okay. How we doing? It's looking good. I mean, considering, I think it's looking pretty darn good. Okay. A little bit right there. A little bit under there. Did we get all of this? Kind of looks like we did. Alright. Okay. I kind of want to do something simple now. Yeah. Actually, let's read the signs. Okay. The Eye of Poor Us, 2021. Was the Eye of Horus ever for us? Poor us. Porous? Our vision of the holy is holy. Gaps in our perception prevent the manifestation of the vision. Okay. Maybe that means something to you, but to me that was just a lot of words that didn't really come together in a way that my brain could comprehend and work with. So, yeah. Let's read this one. Home, sweat, home. Through one's own toil, the home and homemaker become one. All right. That's something. Okay. Does this one have a sign? I thought it did. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, it does. Let's clean that up. All right, we'll get underneath everything. We'll come on around. We'll get underneath all of this. There we go. Us 2001. A moment within a moment. A through line. A for you line. We are caught, snagged, secured, secured. Two happy fish in a net. Okay. Again, not quite sure what that means. Let's get this one. Alright, so let's get this all cleaned up. There we go. Got to get it from the other side as well. That ladder is going to be directly in the way. Okay. Man of 1,000 faces, you have 1,000 aspects, all of them facing inwards. Come outside sometime. You might enjoy yourself and see what I've made. All right. Okay, that one made kind of more sense to me. And then what about this one? Let's get this cleaned off. Okay. Wrong button. Hue unhewn to 2024. We do not begin our journey as a gray and dull tabula rasa, but as a glowing crystal of light, primed for a life of pure brilliance. All right. I like that. That's cool. But I think on that note, guys, this is where we're going to leave it for today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more statues, 2 more platforms. And yeah, I think we can definitely get that finished up next time. So let me know what you think. I'll leave you with a view of Seymour here. And I hope you guys do have a really, really good rest of your day. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.